So hello and welcome, I'm Frederick Dunn, and this is a way to bee quick tip. This is a very inexpensive way to gather a swarm of bees that you might find on a tree or a bush or something that doesn't make getting them out of there very easy. And the tool that we're using today is going to be a 100% cotton laundry bag. You can get these things just about anywhere. They come in packs of 2 and 4. And it allows you to collect a swarm just like this one. Now I need my hands free, so I brought someone with me today, and that's the supervisor. It's my 10-year-old grandson. So he's going to take the camera for me, and I'm going to use my pruners and snip off some of these branches, get this bag around it, and just show you and get some of the wheels turning for yourself. Get some ideas on things that you can use to collect swarms. So we're going to set up the ladder here. Now, I do wish I'd put the ladder a little closer to this tree, but it's still going to work out. And it's a nice windy day, nice hot day. You may be wondering when this happened and where it happened. Well, it happened on June the 19th of 2026 in the northwestern part of the state of Pennsylvania, which is in the northeastern part of the United States. So I'm up on the ladder, fishing around for my clippers, and I'll just start to trim around these branches. Now my grandson was a little bit leery about this, so he kind of stood back. Perfectly understandable. Now, of course, this is my own tree and my own apiary, and it's on the outside of the woven wire fence. If you're on someone else's property, of course, you have to get permission before you can start trimming away any bushes or tree branches and things like that. One of the reasons that I like the idea of this cotton laundry bag is they come large, as I mentioned before, and you can put it around the whole branch with a swarm on it. Now this is not a huge swarm, kind of small actually, but this way you're going to put them in an enclosure that you can transport. So I can clip the branch into the bag, put the bag into my vehicle, whatever I might be doing. In this case, we're just going to walk it across the bee yard. But for you could transport this pretty easily. So you look at the drawstring that's on it and things like that, so you can tie it up. And you take the branch and the bees with you together. And there are a lot of advantages to this. One is they're very inexpensive. The bag can be laundered, but I highly recommend that you use stuff that won't be irritating to the bees, of course. And you can also carry it over to whatever beehive you want to install it on. And then I use a clamp, a small bar clamp, to clip it to the landing board. And then we can sit tight. This is patient beekeeping. And we can watch the bees come out of the bag and go into the hive. And because this is a quick tip, we're not going to be doing the entire thing where I normally would sit there and talk to you for 20 minutes while the bees wander in and make up their mind. But the reason that I'm making this now, July the 1st of 2026, is because I wanted to make sure that it worked out well, that the bees decided to stay in the observation hive that I'm putting them in, and that as of today, so we collected them on June the 19th, as of today we have a queen that's laying eggs. Everything is going well. I had some concerns that this might be an unmated queen, and so if she was, she's had time to mate now because she was laying up a storm yesterday. She's dark banded. We don't know the genetics. These are local stock that are adapted to my region. This is the snow belt. And right now, we've got a heavy nectar flow on. Milkweed is coming in. We have a lot of clover. Now I dropped some of the bees on the ground. That's not the end of the world either. And this is another advantage to having a bag that air passes through easily. Because what do you think we can do? We can look at the canvas, and we can see on the outside of it, if bees fly up and collect on the outside of it, they're smelling the queen's pheromone through the fabric. So that makes this, again, handy, easy. You can carry it around. Now here's the thing. I picked up the ladder and brought it with me. I could have just left it out there as an afterthought. I also dropped my pruning shears and left them out here in the goldenrod that's not yet blooming. And I had to come back later and get them. So keep track of your stuff. You might be wondering about the bee suit that I'm wearing. This one comes from Swarm Commander, which is the Blythewood Bee Company. This is the largest veil I've ever worn. But one of the reasons I like it for swarms, it's a pullover. No zipper. Just pull it on and you're good to go. Go catch your swarm. So here they are in the laundry bag. clipped to the entrance of my observation hive here. Now this hive was populated early in the year, but they swarmed out twice and then absconded. So that was annoying. We cleaned out the inside, that's very important. And I wanted to make it suitable for bees to move in. And so they do move in. And remember what I said about the pheromone passing through the fabric. Look at this little worker here with her abdomen fanning, and she's got her Nasonov gland going to let the other bees know, yep, the queen is here. So all I did was use that bar clamp, clip it to the landing board. There's a drone right there. And I waited around. I left it there overnight so they can move into the hive on their own. You can see it's been robbed out. See all the sticky stuff on the surface there. This is what it looks like inside the bag. So you could also just carefully pull up the branch and clip it to the landing board. You don't have to leave your whole bag out there. And then they've moved in. So this video is the entrance as of today, July the 1st. So they took possession of it. The queen is laying, and we have a fully populated hive once again. So it's pretty handy. So I wanted to keep this short and just show you kind of what the process is. Remember, we collected them in this bag, clip the bag with the bees in it right on the landing board. This works for any hive. You could even set that on the ground. I rolled the top of the laundry bag down to give it more open space so I could sit and watch, because you have an opportunity when the queen walks up this fabric. You can collect her, mark her, or just watch her go in and verify that she's there. It's completely up to you. This is Observation Hive number 31 inside the Way to Bee Academy building. I hope you found this interesting, and maybe you'll give it a shot. Thanks for watching. I'm Frederick Dunn, and this has been the Way to Bee Quick Tip: how to catch a swarm with a laundry bag.